Alright, day number, I don't remember, is here, is here, and IELTS questions are here. And today I gonna answer about the evening routines. Let's just get started. Let's talk about the evening. Do you like the morning or evening more? Why? To be honest, I'd rather prefer to do something in the morning. I like it more because the day is starting and you feel like you have opportunities to do something and you're able to improve yourself. But when it's evening, you wanna like chill a bit, prepare to sleep in, and like don't put some efforts. So yeah, I really like morning. Uh, I like morning. Oh my god, I like morning more than evening. Uh, what do you usually do in the evening? Um, Usually, I try to force myself to study, but sometimes I need to rest a bit because I'm so tired because of another task that I did per day. So I, I would say that I can or just chill a bit, to watch some movie, to talk with my friends, or I don't know, or to study a bit. It depends on my mood and it depends on how many tasks I managed to do per that specific day. Alright, what did you do in the evening when you were a child? By the way, when I was a child, I actually remember that I constantly spent the time outdoors and I really liked to play football. So I could guess that I returned home about 9 p.m. Until that time, I played football, and when I returned home, I really liked to play games. To be honest, in that time, I really liked it, and to take dinner, of course. So nothing special. I just no, I can say that I just wasted my time when I returned home and nothing else. Alright, are there any difference between what do you do in the evening now and in the past? Yes, definitely. It first of all, it depends on my habits. Previously, I played games and a lot of. Nowadays, if I do it, it's not really often, and I try not to improve myself simultaneously. I mean, for example, when I play one game with my friend or with some friends. We speak English at that time just to practice it more, and that's pretty cool. But generally, yeah, previously. I didn't pay attention it is morning or evening. I just did the same things. If it was school time, I went to the school. Then I returned. I just chilled a bit with my friends or played some games or probably did some sport. But nowadays I have something like schedule and I have a agenda. I try not to create it each day, at least 4 tasks that I have to do, and if I succeed in it for several days to execute 4 tasks per day, I can put one more and try not to do 5 tasks per day. But those tasks are pretty hard. I mean, usually it's several hours of learning English, several hours of learning French, read English book for about an hour, probably a half an hour, and what else? Yeah, and I'm learning now a lot of words, and I have to constantly repeat them. So uh, I have enough tasks, to be honest, to not to mention that I need to. Not like this. So I have already tried not to execute 4 tasks per day, so that's why it's hard to add something more. Yeah, but I did. I'm talking not really about the questions that I had. So yeah, of course, it's different. It's different, and Yeah, all right, let's just move next. Do you prefer to relax or to be productive in the evening? As I mentioned, it depends on my mood, on numerous of exercises that I manage to do per day. But to be honest, I rather prefer to chill because I like to wake up early in the morning to do some things, then in the middle of the day go to the gym, then return again to do some things, to study something or like this. And I don't know if I have French classes, I return home, then went to the gym, and after I can learn something. But in the evening, I want to chill a bit. But to be honest, I want to uh, refuse it. I don't think that I need to waste the time that I have in the evening, since I'm able to spend it like wisely. So I shouldn't just relax and waste the time. All right, let's move next. It's part two. Describe a typical evening in your life. You should say where you usually are, what you who you spend your evening with, what you usually do, and explain how you feel about this time of day. If you are talking about this period of my life, I don't know. My evening is I have to take my dinner. I can watch some movie, and sometimes I can go to do some sport, something like skateboarding, because sometimes I don't have time per day to go to the gym or to do some sport. For me it's important to do sport every day, but sometimes it could be gym or skateboarding. Mainly is of course the gym, and sometimes I do it in the evening. So it's possible to do some sport. It's possible just to relax, to talk just with my friends, probably to play something, just speaking in English at the time, to watch movie, and of course to take my dinner. And I'm trying to go bed like about 10 11 p.m. I wanna do it earlier, like at 10 p.m. every time. It will be the best schedule for me, but unfortunately, I, I don't know. I'm not succeeding in it to go bed so early because constantly. Sometimes I just inspired and I'm learning something. For example, yesterday I found one pretty great website where you are able to write words that you want. Then per minute you have to write uh, as much as possible. So it's pretty interesting because I constantly how do I'm constantly training in writing, and I constantly training in do it faster and to do it right, because I really have problem with writing. When I need to write, I know how this word how can I say it, but I don't know how do I need uh, to write it. So it's a pretty useful thing, and sometimes I can find something like this, getting inspired, then I don't see the time and I just doing something. And if it's something kind of like English, I even don't mind to go but lately, because it's something useful. But when I just waste my time, I'd rather prefer to go bed at about like 10 p.m. All right, let's move next. Let's move next, and part three, routines and free time. Uh, why do many people have routines in the evening? What does mean routine? Like the things that they are doing. I just in my imagination, routine it's some schedules that even not schedule things that you do every time. Like when you woke up, you tease your brush. When you go bed, you brush your teeth, brush your teeth. Yeah, and I don't know that. What does mean like people All right. I have an answer about it. First of all, because our brain used to do things automatically. Our brain trying to spend this time like as much as more convenient without putting any efforts. That's why a lot of people procrastinate, just watching TikToks and don't want to develop their self it because of their brain found that we are able to get some satisfaction from another source, so we don't need to put some efforts to learn something or something like this. And it's the same when you need constantly think what should I do now, your brain work. But when you don't think about it, when you woke up, you put your phone, like you pick up your phone, then you brush your teeth, it's everything automatically and you haven't to think about it. First of all, it's because of our brain, it don't wanna work hard, and that's why people usually have some routine, and they do the same things from day to day. And evening is the same time per day when our brain don't wanna work harder, and just we do everything that we used to do, and nothing special. How do evening routines differ for different age groups? Um, I don't know. I guess that there are different people in different age. You are able to play games when you return from the job. You are able to sit and to play games. And the child who returned from school, he also came home and he plays games. So it's possible in both ages. But on the other hand, there are people who return home and try not to clean something. They try not to spend some time outdoors, probably with their family, if you are talking about older community, and they just uh, they just live this life, I can say. They try not to do something after work that is able to um, make their feeling better, I mean. But in children's case, it means that they don't care. They also want to live this life, but usually it's just wasting of time, like playing games or something like this. But generally, I don't think that there are a huge difference, because it depends not on age but on person more, and also it's a huge. It's hard to say about specific age, because from 5 to 10 years old it's one age, from 10 to 14 it's another one, from 14 to 18 it's one more, and it's hard to think just older or younger. Probably when you become older, your mindset changes, and become a bit more logically, more smart, and at least you realize that there are some things that you should do, except yeah, or no, not even accept, instead of games. Alright, do you think it's important to have free time in evening? Why? Yeah, yes, of course, definitely. Usually, how does it work? That people have studying, have job, and after returning, they want to spend some time with their favorite hobby, with their family, with their friends, and everything like this, and to spend time there with someone. We need some free time, so of course, it's very important. It's like tremendous, in my opinion, and yeah, just to feel that you are not a robot, like you're a human, and you require to do something except studying and working. All right, how how have people's evening activities changed in your country over the years? I don't know. I remember recently I had some topic when I mentioned that in Ukraine, for example, every evening I played football and a lot of children plays football. And first of all, it depends on your interesting and what are you doing? Because for example, if you 10 years ago played football in the evening, you are able to do it now. If you 10 years ago just went in the just went on the walking in the park, now you are doing the same. And it depends on person. There are nothing something like it was one trend, nowadays it's another one, and people primarily try to do one, now they try to do another one thing, I mean, or some hobby or some activity. And yeah, there are nothing special, nothing changed. It's first of all depend on person, depends on person. What role does technology play in how people spend their evening times? Unfortunately, technologies, it's as we know, it is something ubiquitous and a bit harmful, because a lot of teenagers, a lot of adolescents, they just wasting their time playing some games. They don't realize that there are some abilities to try something new in this life, to walk in the nature, to do some hobby, to do some sport, to do some activity. They just play game in their phone, in their computer, and it's a bit sad, to be honest, because in comparison with past, I know I'm talking like dad who have never had video games in the past and don't realize what's that, but I realized because during whole my childhood I played these games, and now I not like regret. I just realized that it wasn't wisely. So until specific age, you are able to play it. You can play it, but then you should recognize and realize what's going on around you, and and just take it off. All right, that's probably all. I don't know. I just didn't talk. I didn't prepare. I mean, preparation. If I talk about prepare, like I learned English before. Today I didn't learn English. I had French classes. I have just returned home, took my dinner in 1 a.m. and decided to record this video because lately I will be busy, or I just wouldn't have time. Won't have time for it. So yeah, that's all for today, and tomorrow I'll continue. And by the way, as I mentioned, I want to change it a bit. I want to answer another question, describe some photos, and to try something new like this. So but for today that's all, and just bye.